My name is Sarah Ammons. I'm replying to the posting you put online for someone to rearticulate bones in your museum. A little bit about myself. I have a bachelor's degree in anthropology, an associate's in business, a minor in art. I'm fluent in Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, and American Sign Language. My career goals are to rearticulate the bones of every animal on the planet. I know that's kind of a high standard there, but it is a dream, and it is something I want to work towards with your company. Some of my strengths are that I adapt well to almost any situation. I may need a little bit of time to adjust to some, but not more than maybe 24 to 48 hours. It's just getting it into my head and applying that new process. My weakness would be communication. I have a bad tendency to just take all of the burden onto myself and not let anyone know that it's a little bit much, not ask for help. That's something I'm working on. That's something I'm trying to improve. You may ask, why am I leaving my current job? I love my job. I love my customers. I love my coworkers. I love everything about it. It's very organized. It's very fast-paced. It's a great job. However, it doesn't fit with what I want to do. As I said, my career goals are to rearticulate the bones of every creature on the planet. And yes, I could do that as a hobby in my downtime between hours, but I'd much rather do it for a job. It would just make better sense to do it at work and as a hobby. I'd be doing what I love most in every aspect of my life. What can I offer your business? I'm artistic. I'm very passionate, and I try to bring a new perspective to everything I approach. If you asked my old bosses what they would say was my one problem, or their one problem with me, would be the communication. Sometimes they would find me a little upset, not anything over the top, just, obviously a little frazzled, and they would always tell me, you can come to me, but it's just not in my nature. When you give me something, I want to give it everything I have. I want to push and push and push until I get there, until I've done it to the best of my ability. It may not be perfect, but it was what I could do. Am I a leader or a follower? It really depends. I follow really well when there's someone else in the position of leader. I'll do whatever they ask me. I'll step up for anything. But if given a team and no one's stepping forward as the leader, I usually tend to fill that space. It's almost like a motherly desire to keep everyone organized, everyone on task, and to get everybody to do their best work. My biggest pet peeve with other employees would be them not pulling their weight. I really cannot stand to see people not meeting their goals while the rest of everyone else is. It's not very fair to everyone else in the team. Also, gossiping. It's extremely unprofessional. I understand venting. That's, of course, something everyone needs to do. But gossiping and it's not a good thing to do in a workspace. I would work holidays and weekends. I have no kids. My family on both sides, mine and my husband's, are completely flexible on doing weekend get-togethers, or whatever weekend's available. Also, something you would probably like to know, how would I deal with an angry or irate customer? I deal with what you would call a difficult customer almost on a daily basis. And my general thing to do is just smile and sympathize. I work at a bank, and I'm one stop among many for a lot of people. They're usually running a bunch of errands. They're already frustrated because they're maybe running late. They may have not gotten what they needed at the store before they came there. They're nervous about how much money they have in the bank account and whether they're going to be able to pay their bills and cover whatever other errands they have. And it's my job to help them through that. And I can't do that without sympathy. I can't do that without just helping them in general. I have to find some kind of common ground in order to do that. Usually a smile will help. Usually kind words. Just in general, finding something that can make them smile, helping them through whatever they've got going on. And of course, every customer's different. Some of them are not going to leave happy no matter what you do. You can bend over backwards and they're still going to be angry, but I can't take that onto myself and project it onto the next customer. Each new customer is a new experience. And a beautiful experience. It's quite fun getting to know a lot of people from my community and others. In conclusion, I've always loved animals, but, and I started young wanting to be a veterinarian, but I was kind of afraid of surgery and having to do those kinds of things, because that's taking their life into my hands. With rearticulating bones, their life's not really a factor. They're already gone. But it's always frustrated me how people with pets, particularly, will take them and put them in the ground or have them cremated, and instead of honoring their body, honoring who they were. And I'd love to take what I know from art and what I know from my education and combine the two. I want to learn about the story of the deceased pet and find a way to carve that into their bones and then position them in a way that resembles their life, that resembles their personality, and give them back to their person, and hopefully give that person a little bit of closure, and they can always have it there with all these little stories to remember everything about their precious animal, their precious pet, their precious family member. Thank you for considering me. I look forward to a phone call from you, or an email, whichever you prefer. I look forward to working with you.